Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Thursday, August 8th, 2019. Who is that? Who is that? Don't jump. You know better. Good girl. There's Mr. Caesar. Okay, so before we jump into this video, I'm just going to show you the sky real quick right now. We got more clearing out now, but you would not have known that a couple hours ago. We had a storm come through with 60-mile-an-hour gust. We had hail, dime-sized hail, and we had torrential rains. It was absolutely crazy. It was really coming down. Huh? Well, thunderstorms, yes, thank you. Lightning, you mean?
And thunder.
And thunder?
Yeah.
Okay. So, anyway, it was pretty crazy. It was pretty wild to watch. But, so that was interesting. But, so anyway, I want to jump into the topic of this video. And, so we had, yesterday, down in Mississippi, ice went into 6 different cities in Mississippi with the Koch Foods. They're a meat processing. They do chicken and stuff like that, okay? And they went into 6 different facilities and arrested 680 illegal immigrants, okay? Now, obviously, I guess this has been an ongoing investigation. It's like a year in the making that this raid was going to happen and stuff like that. So a couple thoughts with this, okay? So anyway, so there, before we get into all that, let's talk about the fact that one of the kids, they of course they have this video on her. 11-year-old girl is crying. She's like, she goes, she was like, please government, please release my dad. He didn't do anything wrong. But see, the thing is, what she doesn't understand, because I'm sure her father hadn't told her this, he did do something wrong in the aspect that he came into this country illegally. Now, here's the thing. She is a U.S. citizen. She's 11. So my question, first of all, is how long has this guy been in the country? That his daughter was born here and now she's 11, and and I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not for separating families and getting families out and stuff like that. And I have no problem. That wind is picking up again. I have no problem with people coming to this country legally, and I've talked about that a lot. Okay, but when they come in here illegally, that's a problem. So, but the worst part about this whole thing is, most of these people, I know I see her with a piece of, huh? What do you got? Piece of charcoal? Walking around with a piece of charcoal? So anyway, so they put all this time and manpower and hours into this operation, and most of these people will be, documentation will be gone through. They will be released with a court date. Now, you're an illegal immigrant and they give you a court date. What are you going to do? You're going to bail, going to go someplace else. I just, it's insane. The whole system is broken. It needs to be fixed. And here's how we start fixing it, guys. Honestly, and this is my opinion, okay? So anyway, so of the 680 people were arrested, also some of the employers were also arrested, okay? Is what they said here. Now, this was the largest raid that they have done since 2008, also in Mississippi. Wow, imagine that. When that one, they arrested 595 people. Okay, so here's my thing, and this is how I think we begin to fix this broken system. These businesses that are hiring illegal immigrants, and they obviously, if they got 680 people illegally working for this Koch Industries, okay, this food conglomerate, and it has nothing to do with the Koch brothers either, just so you know, they're not related in any way. But you have, the first thing that we need to do is go after these businesses that are hiring these people. There's no way that they did not know that a lot of these people were illegal, especially that many people working for them in, 6 different plants in 6 different cities. That's a lot of people, okay? So there's no way they did not know. And so obviously they're turning a blind eye to it because they're probably not paying them what they should be paid, number one. And so There's a lot of issues that go with it. But my thought is the first thing that they need to do is they need to go after the business owners. That's who should be gone after first. Hey, Heather, I'm going to have you come over here with me so we collect some eggs. Please. And so they need to go after these business owners with heavy fines and jail time for them hiring illegal immigrants. If there's no supply and demand, people will not come to this country. If they know that these businesses will not hire them, they're not going to come. Obviously, these businesses are looking for cheap labor. And I'm going to turn this around so you can see the birds. I think they're going to get something. What's going on, birdies? Let's see. But if they think that they're going to get cheap labor, these businesses are going to continue. I'm just going to show you what we do.
Well, they know that their working conditions are probably inhumane and figure, oh, well, that's the cheapest way we're going to get people to work.
Go ahead, say that again so people can hear you.
I said they know that their business or conditions, working conditions, are inhumane and not fair, I guess.
Right.
They want that cheap labor because people, like working class people that live in America, don't want to work that type of job. So
Right.
they want that cheap labor that they're just willing to get any job. So,
They'll work for under what normal pay is.
yeah.
They'll, let a lot of stuff slide. They're not going to make complaints and they're not going to fight against it. Exactly. Yes, we are. So we got to give them more. So this is what we'll do. We'll pull weeds and
Just put it on him, nice.
yeah, it's right on his back. That's funny. And she them girls are going to get it. So, but yeah, that's what they do. They love it.
I'm going to show them me picking up a chicken.
Oh, okay. So Heather's going to go in there and pick up a chicken. So we will show you that too. But I want to hear your thoughts. Yeah, he's right there. He's still right there in the corner. You can get him.
Stop this, handsome. Stop this nonsense. Oh my
He
god,
got-
usually I can always pick him up. This is embarrassing.
Heather, the chicken wrangler.
Man, one of them got me too.
Well, one of them was scared and jumped. That's all that was.
I understand that. Oh my god, this is not working. This is not my chicken day.
Come on, let's see. Let's see what you got.
I want to get him. He's my favorite.
There you go.
Jesus, that was a workout.
Finally. And look how chill he is. I mean, he is a really, let me see him. Bring him over. Hey, baby boy. How we doing?
This is Goliath.
Yes, that is Goliath. He's a good bird. Yes, he is. Look how chill he is, guys. I mean, he is a really good bird. All right.
Oh, dirty now. They were not thrilled that I was in there.
No, they were not happy with you.
That's so embarrassing. Usually I can always pick them up. I'm getting better at it.
But now how chill is that for a rooster, guys, to be honest with you? So we'll have to put this maybe in the title, Heather the Chicken Wrangler.
Yeah.
So,
Face hurts a little bit. And that one jumped up at me. It's okay. Okay.
okay, so we're going to go in the back. Okay, so,
Okay.
but anyway, I definitely want to hear what your guys' thoughts are on this whole thing with this raid. The fact that most of these people are going to be re-released and that realistically it's a joke and it's just, I don't know if it's grandstanding or justifying their jobs or what it is, but we're going to start on this side because they've actually...
Let's remind people that we do this so
Yes, the reason that we lock the box is so... Nothing yet on that side, okay.
Lazy.
Well, actually a couple of the juveniles, they lay later in the day.
Yeah.
And they like to lay on that end. So, let's take a look on this side. Yeah, so we lock these up so that our raccoons don't come in. Oh, well, we got...
Oh, already. And there's checkers. We're invading her privacy right now.
Now, make sure... Well, you're going to leave the one there.
Oh, it's a fake egg. I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
that's the fake egg.
Forgot that was the
Okay, so we got
original.
3, and then she's over here in her box doing her thing.
She was like,
I know, she's like, what's going on?
so
we have...
she's thick neck laid already.
Yep, this is thick neck's egg, and then these would be the other two, red and oil slick.
Yeah, red lays the long egg.
Red lays. I think red does lay the long egg. So we got 3 adult eggs. I'm sure maybe some of the juvenile. Hey!
Let's see what happened.
I think that the juveniles may have laid as well under checkers, but we'll have to go back and check that later. But so we have check on checkers. So anyway, I want to hear your thoughts on this situation with the raid. Like I said, they took a year to do this. Number one, and that I think the people they really need to go after, the immigrants, they just want to work. They're willing to do whatever they can do. They're trying to, support their families and stuff like that. Again, if they do it legally, I have no problem with it at all. The problem is when you have a lot of illegals that are coming in and not going through the process the right way. That's where the issues lie. Okay, so if they want to get a work visa, do it that way. Do it the right way. Okay, but these businesses need to be held accountable because they are enabling this to continue to go on. If big businesses down there said, no, we can't hire these illegal, immigrants, and there's consequences for their actions, then it'll stop, and people would stop coming. But if let's say I'm an immigrant and I came from San Salvador, and I'm working in this meat packing place in Mississippi, and I have my cousin who's still down in San Salvador, and I say, listen, you get up here, I can get you in, you can get a job here, you can make money. What's going to happen? The cousin's going to come, he's going to bring other friends, a whole bunch of them are going to come, and that's why we have the issues that we have now. But if he comes up here, can't find work, can't find a job because he doesn't have his papers and doesn't have the proper documentation, then guess what's going to happen? He's probably going to go back. He's not going to stay because he can't, do that. It's not going to work for him. Yeah, Bob. You may. You're welcome. So, looks like we got some more storm clouds coming in now. So it looks like we might be getting some more rain coming. But, yeah, so anyway, weather's wild. But anyway, so let me talk about real quick here. We're getting closer, guys. August 17th, we are having the Prepper Get-Together, Letchworth State Park, okay? That is going to be at Eddie's Pavilion, and that's EDDYS Pavilion. And so that's going to start at 9 o'clock in the morning, and we have the pavilion until 10 o'clock at night. I do plan on having somebody here at the homestead all day to keep an eye on things here at home, okay? So that's just for people that had bad intentions. Somebody will be here all day, so don't think you're going to come in here and pull some nonsense because we're going to have somebody here all day. The other thing, if you were going to come, if you would just let me know, that would be great. And also, if you plan on coming, if you would bring a dish to pass. I'm just looking at this cloud coming in here. I'm going to get back up here so you guys can see it better. Bring a dish to pass, that would be great. Okay, so here is this plant that grew on its own, and I couldn't even tell you what, it looks like maybe it might be a squash or something, and it's starting to flower now. And but yeah, that grew absolutely randomly out here, so I just figured, let it grow, let us see what it's going to do. So anyway, so we're going to be doing that, and like I said, I would just ask that you would bring a dish to pass if you plan on coming. I'm going to kick this around. Oh, it's just this huge cloud, and it's clear behind it, as you can see. The sun's actually coming out again now, but it's just passing over. It's pretty wild. The weather is just a trip. I mean, it is absolutely a trip. The forecast didn't call for rain today, and then we had this huge rainstorm that came through. So that's pretty wild too. So very interesting day weather-wise and stuff like that too. But again, I want to hear your feedback on this situation. I think we need to go after these big businesses, and they need to be held accountable. They're the reason that a lot of this immigration stuff is going on, because they're hiring these people when they shouldn't be. I'm tired of big business getting away with everything, and the average common human being being, victimized realistically by these companies. So I definitely, like I said, I want to hear what you guys have to say about that. I'd like to hear what you think. I hope everybody's doing well. Let's go take a look real quick with the solar before we jump off of here. So I want to mention too, obviously we have the Prepper Nurse One community on my website at preppernurse1.com. And if you are, look at this. We're in full absorption mode. So it means we're bringing in more power than we need. The batteries are at 28.6, which is the max. We've pulled in 2.3 kilowatt hours on this side. We've pulled 3.1, so we're at 5.4. It is about 3:30 in the afternoon right now. So yeah, the power is doing very, very well, even with the storms from earlier. So yeah, we're bringing in more than we can use, and so I definitely have to figure out a way. Either I got to add more batteries or do something. We'll figure it out. Something to dump load to have that extra power go to something positive. Maybe like a hot water tank or something. Maybe I'll do something like that. But anyway, so just thinking out loud here, guys. But anyway, like I said, I definitely want to hear your feedback on this. But if you want to, the Prepper Nurse One community on the website, and we have, you know, it's a very private situation over there. If you have to be registered to get into the site for that part of it, and it's doesn't cost anything. It's totally free. So we set that up for like-minded people to get together, to connect, to talk with each other, to you know, if you're looking to try to form a group or just want to meet local people where you are that also prep, so that you can bounce ideas off each other, it's a great place to do that. We got great message boards going over there as well, so definitely check that out. I'm going to jump off of here for now, guys. I've been rambling on and I apologize, but that's what I do. So anyway, I would definitely want to hear your feedback. Remember, guys, we are all in this together. Also remember, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. Also remember, guys, STD. Hey, Luce. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that can stop you from getting there is yourself. Nobody else can stop you. Coming up? No? Not today, huh? Okay. So stay positive, guys. Stay away from that negativity. And there's Miss Molly hanging out over here. So I definitely want to hear what you guys have to say, okay? So definitely leave the comments. If you are not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell icon so you get updates and everything like that as well, okay? I will talk to you guys later. Prepper Nurse One, out for now.